Let's add a flower to Minecraft. Alright, we find ourselves back in IntelliJ once more, and in this tutorial we're going to be adding a custom flower to Minecraft, and this is actually a fairly straightforward process. However, there are one or two major things that you need to keep in mind. So let's just copy over the Kaupenjoe trapdoor right here, and this is going to be the lilac_flower, and of course in the name as well, lilac_flower, and this is going to be a flower block. Now a flower block takes in three different parameters. The first one is going to be a status effect fire resistance in our case, then a effect duration, and then the fabric settings. Now what's very important is that if I middle mouse button click on the flower block and I middle mouse button click on it again, you can actually see all of the different flower blocks right here. The actual effective duration is not in ticks this time, so 20 is actually might even be too much. Let's say something like 12 maybe, so that's going to be fine. I believe this is in seconds now for whatever reason, but that is just how it's going to be. And also this does not require a tool. It is, however, non-opaque, and also we're not going to take the material of wood, but we're actually going to copy the material from blocks.dandelion. So just making sure that basically the actual lilac flower block has, you know, pretty much the actual flower settings, block settings that all of the other flowers have as well. The status effect is of course for the suspicious stew, and what we also are going to need is in the tutorial client mod, we need to add the lilac flower here as well. We're just going to copy this over and a lilac flower with the render layer cutout, of course, and then that should be fine. Of course, once again, adding all of the JSON files. So let's first of all add the translation. That's of course always an important part of this. There you go, the translation has been added. And then of course we're going to start with the block states model here, because this is still a block, of course, lilac flower. Once again, all of this is of course available to you in the description below, GitHub repository, and individual gists as well. However, the block states JSON really is not that interesting. It's just a normal JSON file. Basically block states JSON. The actual block model, a little more interesting. This is a parent cross, as you can see, so block cross, and then the cross texture is actually the actual texture, so that is a little more interesting. And then same thing with the actual item, because this also is something very interesting that actually points to a texture in the block folder. Of course, that is, you know, why would that? It's not really a big deal in that sense. We're just looking in the block folder instead of the item folder, because of course the flower in the inventory is the same as the cross pattern that is being displayed inside of the world. That's why we're just using one actual texture, and we don't have to have the same one in the item folder as well. Why would we do this? It would be kind of, you know, just not very smart. But whatever the case may be, those are actually all of the steps that we need to do to add the flower. So for completion's sake, let's see if it works. Alright, friends, that's back in Minecraft. As you see, the flower has been added, but there has been some issue with the translation. That's going to be fine, of course. And there it is. So the flower has been successfully added to the game. And, well, that's actually how easy it can be. There you go, just quickly fixed the actual translation here. This is, of course, block lilac flower and not item lilac flower. But that is, of course, very easy to fix something like this. Regardless of that, well, this would already be it for this tutorial right here. I hope you found this useful and you learned something new. If you did, I would very much appreciate a like. And don't forget to subscribe for more tutorials just like this one. So, yeah.